Hi, everyone. I would like to share with you a conversation I was having last night with a friend of mine. Uh, we were talking on Discord, and I was sharing with him some ideas I had about some of the blogs that I'm putting on or will want to share with you in the future. And then he asked me a very pointed question. He simply said, "So, what's your ultimate goal on Steemit?" And I was quite put out actually, because I thought I'd made that clear, but obviously I hadn't. And then I suddenly thought maybe I hadn't shared that with you either. So that's the purpose of this blog, just to tell you why I'm so damn excited about Steemit by telling you or making clear I share with you what my ultimate goal is. And it's simply this. I want to see a world premiere feature film released on Steemit. Now, I know it's not an original idea. It's been talked about, I'm sure, ever since blockchain's been talked about. But I want to tell you why, from my perspective, it's incredibly exciting. You see, out there, a film doesn't see its audience until it's released. Whereas here, you can find your audience or start finding your audience right from the get-go. You can involve your audience in the making of your film. So what that does is it creates a phenomenal opportunity for small filmmakers. Think about it. If an idea, a story, and it's all about story, is exciting and it's great, it's going to find a big audience on Steemit, right? And with your votes and whatnot, it'll find some money along with maybe other monies that producers might want to be put in once they see the wide audience support on Steemit. More producers would be interested, in fact, in that movie. But in case even that doesn't happen and it finds a tiny audience, at least there's a potential through voting and making some money maybe through Steemit and whatnot, that story has potentially a chance of being heard, being made into a film. So Steemit is a small filmmaker's dream. And I'm not talking about small filmmakers of $5,000 or $10,000 short story stuff. That too is very viable on Steemit. And I can just see so many people vacillating towards it. But it's also viable for small budget films, under $500,000. It's even viable, in my opinion, for $1 million, $2 million, $3 million projects. And here's one interesting reason why. If there is a sudden wide following of, thousands of people on Steemit, that's an indication to a producer that, wow, this story, although I didn't think it had a wide audience, bloody well might have a wide audience. I mean, just think of the potential of that for the small filmmaker and all the people in the industry accordingly. I just find it mind-boggling, absolutely mind-boggling. So it's something that I'm going to dedicate myself to and hopefully be able to show people in my industry just how viable this is. And I want to say this, it's going to take us time. We've got to be patient. It's going to take us time to do this. There's no question about it. Worst thing we can do is do this and not do it right. So, patience is something that we have to have a lot of. But as we start doing this, I can say to you that it's going to help grow Steemit, and Steemit's going to help grow, obviously, these projects. So, there will come a time where we won't be talking about, tens of thousands or just thousands of people on Steemit. Once we demonstrate, just what can happen on this platform for all of us in our own projects, then people are going to take to us like bears to a honeypot. I mean, it's really something that I just find, so invigorating. And I hope you share that feeling with me. So let's carry on, be patient, and find a way to make this happen. And with you involved, I think we can. In fact, no, I'm going to change that. I know we can. So I hope this kind of gives you a better track to run on with what I'm trying to develop within Steemit. And I hope you come along for a ride. It may be bumpy at some points, but on the other hand, I got to think that the reward at the end of this is just quite remarkable, to say the least. Okay, so I do get excited about this Steemit, don't I? Ooh, wow! I don't know if I want to see people. I don't know if I want to have people see this because I don't want to show myself as being too overly excited, but what the hell I am. So I'm going to share it with you anyways. Thank you so much. Take care, and away we go.